Hi, I'm Mike Randy with EFD Associates. I'm here today to talk about Lamb Weston French fries and French fry grading. On the table in front of me, I have laid out a 5-pound bag of Lamb Weston Private Reserve, which is one of our premium grade French fries, and on the right side, a 5-pound bag of a Lamb Weston line float fry, which is one of our lower grade fries. So both fries are Lamb Weston, but what our purpose here today is to show why you want to use a higher grade fry versus a lower grade fry to get the most yield out of a box of French fries from your distributor. This container here is a representation of one of the criteria that makes a higher grade fry, which is longer length. And when you have longer length and you use a volume container, you get more latticing effect and you're able to use less product and fill the same amount of volume. And that gives you a higher yield, which gives you a higher return on your case and a higher gross profit, which is what we're all shooting for. Some of the lesser known criteria that they use to grade French fries are solids, which most folks are not familiar with, but is very important, is as important as length is to grading a French fry. When you have a raw potato, the potato is made up of potato starch, which is fry solids, and water. When you fry the French fry off, you fry away the water and leave behind the starch. So if you start with a higher grade fry, you're going to start with a fry that has more starch to begin with and less water, so you get a higher yield out of that case than you do out of a lower grade case of French fries. Can't see solids though with your naked eyes, except for when you fry the French fry off. Sometimes you'll see a variation in color on the fry. If you have a fry that has a very uniform color, that's generally an indication that the fry has a high solid content, versus your lower grade fries, which will typically have varied color on each fry and varied color throughout the entire case. And that is the way that the government also recognizes color as one of the criteria for grading. The next criteria is texture. Texture is what you taste. Once you fry the French fry off and you bite it, if you get a solid potato feel to it, a lot of potato in the middle of the fry, it's going to have a high texture quality, and that's going to be a higher grade fry. A lower grade fry is typically going to have a lot less potato flavor, a lot less potato in the middle of the fry, and sometimes you'll even have fries that you bite into and you don't really taste much potato at all. That's going to be an indicator to you that the solids and the texture are low in that product, and it's going to be a lower yielding product to you. It's also not going to taste as good. And the last criteria that we use are defects. Defects vary from sugar tips, which everybody's seen, even if you don't know you've seen them. Sugar tips are when you get a French fry and it has a brown tip on the end or a black tip on the end. And what that's showing you is that raw potato that was used to make that French fry had a sugar deposit in it, which is a stress on the plant when it's growing. And when you drop that in the French fryer, it caramelizes, just like when you caramelize an onion on top of a stove. That's the sugar turning brown in the fry. It makes the fry taste bad. It also allows for transfer of oil between the fry and your customer. And that gives the fry a bad taste. Also can contaminate your oil. The next defect that's commonly out there is something called feathering. Feathering is when you get a French fry and you'll see on the side of it often, before or after it's fried, little slits on the side of it. And as you fry the fry off, that's going to split and it's going to allow for oil again to transfer into the fry and for the fry to contaminate your oil. And again, that will affect the flavor. Sometimes it will cause a blowout, which means you'll get a fry that will go out to your customer with no flavor whatsoever because there's no potato left inside. So all these criteria combined are what make a higher grade fry versus a lower grade fry, and ultimately what gives you more portions out of a case of a high grade fry versus the same cut of a low grade fry. So what you're looking for is, at the end of the game, is a higher amount of portions, because that's what makes that case more profitable. Think of it as return on investment. So if you would like more information on any of this, please contact me at 412-967-1441, or you can get more information from the EFD website, www.efdassociates.com. Thank you.